Zach's Ride in Paradise is for Zachary Manago, who was killed by a hit-and-run driver in 2010.
He started biking because he started his freshman year at HPU. He decided that instead of catching a bus, he would rather have another mode of transportation. So he decided on riding home, and it was a bike. He rode for 3 months before his accident. But in that time, he really figured out how dangerous the roads are here in Hawaii. He said that, he could feel the car literally touching him as he rolled down limits. So he really got the sense of how unsafe biking was here. And that's how this, his premonition for biking safety, for more bike lanes, and the whole gamut.
The other thing he wanted to do short term was actually ride around the island. And what was the trend at the time, because riding around the island at in the daytime is hot, is risky, and a lot of people told us it wasn't safe. But we went ahead and did a night ride, and with 40 people, lights, helmets, Zach still died.
For the last 3 years, we've had a ride around the island to remember him and to push for his vision, which was to have cycling be much more safe and welcoming in Hawaii by building bike paths and bike lanes. We're at the Pearl Harbor end of a 9-mile Pearl Harbor bike path that starts in Waipahu. This gate is closed for almost every day of the year, and the Navy has given us special permission to open it today. We're very appreciative of that. We'd also like to ask the Navy to keep cyclists safe and open the gate every day. We think that opening it from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. would give people who want to commute on the bike path, who want to recreate on the bike path, enough time to do that safely during daylight hours. Because the alternative is, out of that gate, you go to the right and you go into the major highway there.
My name's Brian. I definitely do commute. When I do ride this bike path, it sucks coming short over here, then I have to go up and actually interfere going into the lanes and all of the cars, and that's kind of makes me feel scared riding on the road.
There are 3 major roads that flow there, and they're freeway type roads. They're not for bikes. We want to avoid that. We want people to be able to come in here, go down there, go toward the Arizona Memorial, and then go on the main road. And there it's much safer. You bypass this really dangerous section. The Navy has said that it's for security, and like I said, we're all for security. But let's be also realistic about the costs and benefits of some of the things that we do in the name of security. The distance between this gate and the next place, I think, is probably a quarter mile. So it's a quarter mile, but it means everything in terms of safety.
Safety is so important. I go out there and I'm kind of bold, so I'll just ride on the road. I ride on the road every day to work. But there are people that I ride with that don't feel as comfortable, and they'll go off to on the sidewalk, they'll go off in the gutter, and I'm not a gutter riding person, I'm not a sidewalk riding person, so I'm the person that kind of takes the initiative to bring them out to the lane, to take the lane. I've ridden the poly over, and it's just the same idea. So these gates are important because the alternative is so incredibly dangerous.
The Leeward bike path is going to be another 14 miles from Waipahu to Kapolei. So you can imagine that that's 23 miles of safe bike path. It's going to all come to a stop here. If this is open, then there will be 23 miles of safety here, and then you can actually go to Honolulu. Zach's Ride has been a great catalyst to draw attention to the needs of cyclists and gets the community involved in those needs. And since we started the ride, there's been tremendous progress.
What happened with Zach totally changed my perspective on cycling. I wasn't, I was non-conformist, I wasn't into HBL, honestly, I was more, just stick with the friends, do our own thing. But after that, we kind of all gathered together, and that's probably exactly what Zach wanted. Anyways, you could really feel when he was around that groups would gather around him. So it's still like he's still around.
If Zach was here, it'd be completely different because number one, the ride wouldn't be in his memory. It wouldn't be Zach's ride. But he'd be here. He'd be alongside us. He'd be here. It's something that we share with him. We all love it. That's what brings us together, the community together, because we all enjoy doing it. We have so many different cyclists, so many different bikes. So it doesn't matter what you are, where you are, what kind of bike you have, what social status you are. It's just everybody comes together. The roadies, the fixies come together, the racers come together, the cruisers come together, the foldable bikes come together. So it's just beautiful, and Zach would be 100% supportive of that, and he'd be right here beside us.
I hope this ride brings awareness to motorists to be careful for bicyclists on the roads, because a lot of people they don't pay attention when they drive, and it can be very dangerous for us bicyclists out there. So I hope it'll help to make people be aware that they need to share the road with us.
I think there are a lot of people with bikes in their homes, and they have spider webs on them, and they're out in the garages. I think a lot of more people will feel safer, and they'll feel more inclined to ride when they see more people on the road, and when they see that it's okay, and when they see that you don't have to be fast to be on the road, and that we do have a right to be on the road, and it doesn't matter where you are, you have that right. So I think a lot of people will be more inclined once we just get that awareness out, and we get that physical presence. Once people see that there are cyclists out there, I think they will be more inclined and say, well, you know what, I can do that too. Might as well get the exercise.
So it's mainly to keep people from getting hurt, allow people to commute by bike or recreate by bike, and again, cycling is all about having fun, staying healthy, saving money, saving the environment, and it's good for everybody.
Somebody 10 years old, somebody 100 years old, if they can ride a bike, they should still be able to do it safely.
Keep cyclists safe!